Welcome to In the Know. This video is going to be a Dereon Seabron Summer League recap. Just wanted to get some quick thoughts on him and his performance in Summer League and what it means for his NBA career moving forward. So tune in. All right, so welcome to our second installment of these Summer League recaps. We're going to be doing quite a bit of them. We're going to go through the Pelicans kind of starters and talk about any notable players that we might have enjoyed their performances on or not so much. But this one is going to be focused on Dereon Seabron. And the Seabron, I thought, had a really good Summer League. Arguably was the Pelicans' best player. He averaged 17.2 points a game. 6 rebounds, 6.6 rebounds a game and 3 assists. Managed himself a steal and almost a block per game. But 2 important things: he got to the free throw line 7.6 times a game, and he shot 57% from the field. So didn't really take many threes or try to become a 3-point shooter. He lived in the paint, lived in the rim, and had a really good percentage, 57% from the field, and got to the line a ton. Mason, just your general thoughts on how he did in Vegas.
Yeah, I mean, I think he had one really rough game, and the rest I thought was pretty good. And so, I mean, happy to see him again be aggressive, similar to Dyson. The rebounding was nice. I mean, look, you've got your sprinkling of rebounds that weren't really contested, right? But I feel like that's going to be the case for any guy, and I think him being a factor in other ways besides just driving to the rim is going to be important. I really, I was happy with what I saw. He led the Pelicans in points. He was second in the team in rebounds behind Dyson Daniels, and that's going to come because he got more minutes than pretty much everyone except for I think looking he's second in the team in minutes per game, right there with Jordan Hawkins behind only Dyson. So I mean, I was happy with what we saw. It's just exactly the way he's going to need to play in the NBA to get minutes. I don't know if we're at the point to consider him for an actual rotation spot. Probably not, but I think he certainly validated having a two-way spot on this team. I mean, I think he's a talent that you at least take a chance on. I don't see anyone coming in and taking his spot as for one of the 2 ways. So very much enjoyed watching play. He's a spark plug. I don't know how you can't enjoy watching a guy like that play.
Yeah. So kind of going back to the rebounds, he ended up with 33 rebounds, Dyson at 36, but he actually out-rebounded Dyson on the defensive glass. He had 30 defensive rebounds to Dyson's 22. And Dyson just had 14 offensive rebounds to Seabron's 3. But I thought that was really impressive, him being able to rebound like that. And as you said, those are the things that are going to get him minutes. I think we know he can score, he can kind of do things with the ball. But, hey, how can you play off the ball? How can you make an impact outside of just scoring? And seeing him attack the glass in the way he did was meaningful. You bring up uncontested rebounds, and I think this team has struggled with that. Where guys just kind of ball watch, and even if the rebound isn't contested, and
since Josh Hart left,
since Josh Hart left, and someone's got to vacuum those rebounds. And you talk about, is he going to have a role in the league? And I do think that he's capable of being an NBA player today. And that was the assessment of the Pelicans coaching staff. Casey Hill mentioned that as well. He's an NBA player. I would love for any and all minutes Najee is supposed to get to go to Seabron. That would be me. I think Seabron just, if you look at Seabron's Summer League performance and look again, Summer League's not predictive at all in any sense, but Seabron turned in the most efficient offensive Pelicans Summer League for a perimeter player outside of Trey Murphy since Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And so Nickeil Alexander's first year, he averaged 24 points a game in Summer League and had on a high volume of threes and got to line and looked like, okay, this guy's a star. What did the Pelicans draft? And we came to find out soon that Nickeil Alexander-Walker in preseason and Summer League type settings is exactly that. He is a star. And then I guess when the lights turn on, he's a little bit of a different player. But Seabron, outside of Trey Murphy's performance in 2 games, actually the first year too, Trey Murphy has been efficient at every single level that he's played at. So let's not even try to add a qualifier of 2 games because he was efficient the first year in Summer League as well. But you look at Najee Marshall's Summer League and he's never cracked 40% from the field. And so, Najee's getting consistent minutes because he plays with energy. He plugs in the gaps. He brings a little bit of passing, a little bit of rebounding, a little bit of that dog mentality. And sometimes he can provide that offensive spark. It's inconsistent. I think Seabron's flatly a better offensive player than Najee. He is going to have to be more willing to take that catch and shoot three than he was. Dyson created some good looks for him that he would pass up. But Seabron, like you said, had a bad first game. I think he had 7 turnovers that first game, and the rest of the way he only recorded about 9 turnovers. So that's a really good improvement. And like you said, he was really efficient. So I think he has a spot in the league. I think he has a legitimate skill set that teams need, including the Pelicans, which is the ability to get to the rim. I don't think the Pelicans had rim pressure ever since Zion went down. And these are valuable skills that are going to get him minutes for some team at some point. And the fact that he was able to play off ball with Dyson controlling the playmaking a lot was also appealing to me.
Yeah, I think, and you look at him and you see the skill set, and you're saying, all right, it's Russell Westbrook ultra light, right? But I think there's a lot of things that are not fair about the comparison on Russell's side. But I do think
I would say Tyreek Evans ultra light.
That's a much better comparison, because where I was going with this is to say that he's 6'7", or wooden shoes. 6'6", I don't know. I've seen 3 different heights listed for him, but
let's just
anyway,
say 6'6".
Fair, split the difference. But yeah, he's got size, and so even that is gives him a leg up on other smaller guards who try to play that style. And so like I said, hopefully the shot comes, but even if it doesn't, I feel like if he's able to generate enough defensive activity and then just be that kind of bull in the china shop on offense, then you can still carve out a role.
Yeah, you need guys that are going to absorb 15 minutes a game, 10 minutes a game, maybe even 20 in case of injuries in January, February, later on in the season. And I think Seabron is capable of giving you that. I think, again, it might take some time for him to adjust at the next level and not play it fast forward all the time. But once that adjustment comes, I think he's there. Look, he knows his skill set. He knows where he's going to make his money, and I don't think he tries to play outside of that. So I do think that the area he can improve in is just making better passing reads. But the one qualifier I want to put on that is, in this summer league, he was being specifically coached to go score, go dominate. That was what Casey Hill was literally telling him to do. But B, who is he going to create shots for and defer to? He was the offensive engine for the team. And so I think if you watch his tape, especially back in Birmingham, he is capable of making impressively advanced reads and leveraging his rim pressure to create opportunities for others. It's just that's not his role in this summer league. That was Dyson's role. Dyson was supposed to be the point guard.
Yeah, and the Pelicans weren't exactly flush with perimeter shooting talent, so hard to make some of those passes too. No,
yeah. So I think there's an NBA player in there. I hope he gets a shot, but if not, the Pelicans have him on a 2-way. Maybe barring trades, maybe some tax ducking moves, he gets converted over. And, he's the new wave. Hey, there was Jose, there was Najee. Okay, well now there's Seabron. There's just a new pipeline of people who can absorb minutes. But it would be a really good success story, and I'd be happy for him as an individual if he earned that contract.
Yeah, for sure.